I'm going to say right off the bat that this video is going to ruffle some feathers, but for the agents watching this video that just want to make more money, I promise you are going to love this content. Whether you like the information in this video or not, we're going to have some fun today, and I'm going to show you and actually prove to you that team agents that are high producers are actually more profitable in their business than solo agents that are top producers, and even team leaders. Wow, did I really just say that? Yes, and today in this video, we are gonna break down all of those numbers, and I'm super excited to do that for you, so let's go. I'm John Foster, and I help broker owners, team leaders, and real estate agents scale to become #1 in today's marketplace. So first of all, what's a commission split? Commission splits determine how the revenue from a real estate transaction is divided among team members, team leaders, brokerages, and brokerage firms. All right, so we're gonna go over the 3 things that I see make up the important components of commission splits. So we're gonna jump right into this and just talk about fairness and transparency first. Fairness in commission splits is subjective, but transparency is crucial. And I really do mean that. I'm gonna be very specific to our team. I think agents should have a very clear understanding of how the commissions are calculated and distributed. And if they don't have a clear understanding, I think it's really important for them to sit down with their team leader and just make sure they understand how it all works and answer any questions or concerns that they may have. Some agents believe that commission splits should reflect more the contributions each team member makes to a transaction, while others argue that certain team roles deserve a larger share of the commission. I'll give you an example, such as a sales manager. There may be some compensation tied to that in the form of higher splits. So again, every team is going to operate differently, but that's typically what you see out there. So our team agreement, I believe, is very fair. Oh, wait a minute, John. Of course you're going to say your team agreement is very fair. It's your team agreement. Yes, that's why I'm saying that, is really because our agreement pays agents based on 2 different categories. Category number 1 is the company generated the lead. They spent all the time, effort, energy, money, took all the risk on their end, and so there's going to be some compensation to the company for doing that. Category number 2 is going to be the agent generated their own lead, however it is that they may have done that, and you can define that in your agreement, but that agent is going to make more money on the commission split to them for generating their own lead. So that's worked really well for us. Our team members appear to appreciate that fairness of the agreement, and I hope that helps you if you're trying to basically categorize the different types of leads. So I promised you earlier that I would break down the numbers of how a high producing team agent can be more profitable than a team agent. So before you get frustrated at me or start calling me some crazy names, I'm just gonna break down all of the numbers for you and show you exactly what it is that I've done to create this example, and not tell you, but show you exactly what that looks like. So having said that, we're gonna jump right into a commission example here. So in my market, this is the example I'm gonna use, is the average team agent commission on a company lead is net $10,000. So that's very important to note, that's a net $10,000. That's not bad. Again, this is a net $10,000 because remember, the agent spent no money at all to get this business. So let's say the agent closes 1 transaction a month that is a company generated lead. Okay, that equals $120,000 per year net. There was 0 expenses to the agent, and you actually made $120,000 in net profit. So that's important to know. That is net profit as we get through this example. So those same leads, if you were to buy those leads as a solo agent, so in our market, those Zillow leads are approximately $500 per lead. Yes, I did say per lead. The industry average for converting those leads is about 5%. So in order to convert 12 closings per month, because remember, we want to get to 1 sale a month here in this example, 12 a year, the agent would need to purchase 240 leads at a 5% conversion rate to close 12 transactions. So if we just do the simple math on that, 240 leads times $500 a lead is $120,000 in lead expenses. Now, right there, I know that I've probably talked 80% of you out of buying leads. You're going, I'm not spending $120,000 a year on leads. And I will say this, you guys, if you think that I'm exaggerating these figures, I personally know agents, I personally know team leaders that are spending $100,000 and $200,000 per month on leads. So I am not exaggerating these figures whatsoever. I've been there, done that. Prior to our Zillow Flex program, we spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. I know I've spent over 7 figures in my career lifetime buying leads. I am not exaggerating these figures, trust me. So for the 20% of you that are on the other side of that equation, I know exactly what you're thinking. John, I can just move to another brokerage. There's plenty of them out. There's a lot of the big franchises, and they're just gonna offer me a 90% split, and that's going to work out just fine for me. No problem. And if that's the right thing for you, that's great. But let's look exactly at what those numbers look like. Let's say it's a franchise model. That 90% really isn't a 90%. It's more like 84% because there's going to be a franchise fee that you've got to pay. And most commonly, those are going to be called non-capping models, where eXp Realty is a capping model. So in that example, let's say your 12 closings, again, as that solo agent, are an average commission much higher, $20,000. Again, gross though. It's a $20,000 gross commission. Your 84% of each $20,000 closing comes out to $16,800. Now take your net commission of $16,800 times 12 closings equals, wow, $201,600 a year. That's a big number. But again, $201,600, that's your gross commission, right? Okay. Minus your expenses. Remember, you bought these leads. $120,000 in this example is what you spent in leads. That gives you a net profit of $81,600. Great. Okay, there is an ROI there, right? Okay, you made money. Now, I will say, to be fair, you had more money in expenses than you did in your net profit. That's important to note. So in this example, the team agent's net commission was $120,000 and the solo agent's net commission was $81,600. The team agent made $38,400 more than the solo agent for selling the exact same 12 homes. But wait, there's more. You have to remember the solo agent is now paying for a website, a CRM, potentially office space, any other expenses associated with the solo agent, while the team agent is having all of the technology, tools, and resources paid for them by the team they are on. Now, I totally get that there are so many scenarios that I could have gone into and described. And for the sake of the viewers here, like if you're thinking that, I agree with that. There's a ton of different scenarios, but I used a scenario just now in this video that is extremely common, not just in my team, but in teams all across the country. And if it's not Zillow Flex, it's realtor.com, or it's PPC leads, or it's Google My Business leads, or maybe the company has this amazing SEO webpage, this branded website that's generating all these website leads, or open house leads. So it kind of doesn't matter. I think the scenarios are all going to be extremely similar. So for the sake of time in this video, I just use the Zillow example. But again, I honestly think that it's very similar with other sources as well. So hopefully that helps to put that into context just a little bit. If you like what you've learned in this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. We post new videos every single week. So remember, we're talking about the 3 components of commission splits. So that was number 1. We're going to cover number 2 right now, which happens to be open communication. This is a big one, you guys. So establishing these clear agreements and open lines of communication with your team members, in my opinion, is critical. I think that every team leader should state often, whether it's at your sales meeting or running into an agent at the office, that, hey, I am always available to you to sit down one-on-one to help you to grow your business. So as a team leader, constantly encourage your agents that you're available, your director of operations is available, your sales manager is available. Maybe it's squad leaders that are available to help agents grow their business. That's why they've joined your team. That's what the company generated leads are for. And every agent on a team should absolutely be leveraging that to some degree. Okay, so component number 3 is going to be transparency and team expenses. This is going to make some team leaders very uncomfortable, but you team leaders know what I'm talking about. You got to operate outside of your comfort zone always. That is where the magic happens. So what does transparency and expenses mean, and what am I talking about? So I'll just tell you what we do every single year. We have what's called a state of the company meeting, and it's usually at a movie theater, we put our expenses up on a movie theater screen. Wow. Why do we do that, you guys? I'll tell you exactly why. What are team splits going towards? I will define it in how I view it. A partnership. What are you talking about, John? A partnership? Oh, it's a partnership between a team member and the company, or a team member and the team lead and the staff, right? However you want to describe it. So let me give you some examples. Some of the marketing that we spend on is extremely expensive, whether it's Fellow that generates a ton of seller leads for the agents on our team, or Ylopo, our incredible IDX integration that goes into Follow Up Boss that does listing alerts. It does AI calling, AI texting, branded websites for the agents, all these things that it does, a seller suite. I could go on and on and on for different expenses and tools and resources that we've got, the amazing staff that supports our team, video editor, social media, ISA department, booking appointments for our agents. So I could go on and on. That's a portion of the list. So I say that again because it's a partnership, and I think it's important for your agents, for the team leaders watching this video, for your agents to know where is the money going that ends up in the form of a team split to the company, and what is the money being spent on. If you show them and just show the numbers, there's nothing to hide, right? I think that can get them excited about, again, investing in a company that is helping to grow their business. That is exactly why we believe in transparency and showing where the money's going to the team agents. And I think you should do it too. And I think you'll appreciate and get excited about the results that you will see. So I hope this video has helped you. I want you guys to go out there and win. If you're a team leader watching this video and you want to book a call with me, I would love to hear from you. Click the link below. Thank you very much for watching.